Hey everybody, it's Jeff Goldstein with Home Base STL. You know the realtor, that's Realty Executives of St. Louis. They make all this possible. We brought Dennis Cooper back with the Federal Savings Bank, and he again is a reverse mortgage expert, or as he calls it in Missouri, a HECM expert. And he's going to talk to you about how you can use a reverse mortgage to buy a home. Dennis, welcome back, and let's take it away.
Okay. HUD controls this product completely, Housing and Urban Development. They tell us what interest rate we can charge. They tell us what products we can offer. About 7 years ago, they finally recognized the idea that in the past, a senior with a 3-story house didn't like going up and down the steps all that much. Their knees were much like mine. So they'd sell that, and they had two options. They could take all the money that you got them from the sale of the 3-story house to purchase a $200,000 villa, or they could take part of it for a down payment and then have a mortgage payment. Well, any financial planner worth their salt will tell you shouldn't take all your liquid capital and bury it in the house at 62 years of age or older, and nobody at 62 wants to have a mortgage payment. So HUD came out and said you can now use the reverse mortgage to purchase a new place. You still help them sell the 3-story house, create a bucket of money. I look at the new $200,000 villa. At 65, I can lend about 50%. So I show up at closing with a check for $100,000. The client shows up with a check for $100,000, part of the money you got them from the sale of the 3-story house. They purchase, move into, and live in a $200,000 villa, having paid $100,000, and will never have a mortgage payment as long as either of them live in the house. In essence, you're buying real estate at 40, 50 cents on a dollar. You show somebody a $100,000 condo, they can buy a $200,000 condo for the same outlay cash. They're twice as happy, and you get twice the commission. I told that story to a retired vice president of HUD here in St. Louis, and he sort of went, huh. Apparently it was at lunch the day they announced this. 4 days later he called me and said, instead of that $200,000 villa you were talking about, my wife and I put a contract on a $400,000 house. They were older than 65, I could lend more money. I showed up at closing with a check for $253,000. He showed up with a check for $125,000. That was 3 years ago. Called him on his birthday. He's happier than heck.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a great use of the home equity conversion mortgage product that people don't normally think about. Normally, people think about taking equity out of their home, but today seniors are right sizing. You know, we used to talk about downsizing or upsizing. They're right sizing. They're trying to find the right fit for them, and this product just helps them so much. You want to hang on to as much cash as you can. You still want to have a really nice place. So.
Right. Especially if they're well and able to live by themselves, or a couple. It makes sense. It makes sense. It's something that a lot of folks don't know, and maybe by us doing these videos, and we'll get the word out there, and people will question what they're doing when they are selling their home and not going to a reverse mortgage. Super. Dennis, thanks again for some great information. And Dennis's, again, information will be at the end of the video. He's glad to talk with you. He's got a lot of experience with financing and financials and the reverse mortgage product. Give me a call if you've got a home question, and maybe we'll be working together. Everybody have a great day, and again, enjoy the rest of the summer. We'll see you again at the next video. Bye-bye.